Hey guys, and welcome back to today's video where we're going to be discussing the Hulu and going through that in-app experience. I'm going to be using my Xbox One S for this. There's not a lot of devices that you can hook into your TV right now and get access to that Hulu with live TV, but the Xbox One and the Xbox One S are two of the devices. You can also use a Chromecast, an Amazon Fire, an Amazon Fire Stick, and an Apple TV 4th generation. So launching the Hulu app, the first time that you go through this, it's going to ask you to log into your account. And once you log into your account for the first time, it's going to ask you what are some of the type of different channels that you're going to want to watch out of all of the channels that they're going to have available to you. And that's going to kind of generate a list of all those channels for live TV. And then it's also going to ask you the different types of genres of TV that you want to watch to kind of generate some recommendations for some of their other content if you don't want to watch live TV. So I'm going to head on in to this account here. Just takes a minute to load here. All right, so you can see a lot of options on the screen. The first thing you're going to be on here is just called your lineup, and what this is going to get you access to is going to be just suggested shows and movies and different things like that that they think that you might enjoy based on you know, the different types of genres of programming that you'd want to watch. So I haven't saved any of these into my watch list or things like that. These are just recommendations that they think that I might like based on the particular types of genres of TV shows that I like to watch. So probably not a tab you're necessarily going to be spending a lot of time in, especially if you're just going to be watching live TV. But also this can potentially get integrated with some of your watching habits, and perhaps those shows will also show up in here. But going over to the keep watching, this is just going to be continue watching series and shows that you've been watching, whether that's through just the Hulu streaming, their traditional service, such as Seinfeld, It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, things like that. Or it'll also show you in here content that you're watching through live TV and whether you want to continue watching that particular content. So moving over to the next tab, you're going to have the My Channels option. And this is going to be all of the different live TV channels that you saved during that initial login. Pretty much every channel that you think you might want to watch, you're going to want to put in this area. Don't worry if you missed a channel, though. At the bottom of this list, it will allow you access to those other channels if you didn't save them in the first instance of logging in. Not necessarily the easiest menu to go through. It's kind of big and bulky. I like more of a situation where I can see multiple channels at the same time, like more of a traditional TV guide where you can see like 5-6 channels at once instead of going through one at a time. It kind of takes a lot of time, and when you're watching live TV, you want to have something easier to access than what this currently is, but it's still pretty early on in the Hulu live TV beta, so I'm hoping at some point in the future that they have an easier menu than what you currently see on the screen. You can also limit this content. If you don't want to see all of your My Channels, you can limit it by just sports channels, news channels, and then this is TV content, movies, kids stuff, and just like Emmy-nominated shows and things that they recommend that you watch through required viewing. But those are kind of the main tabs that you're going to get here in the app. You can see at the top there it says Home. That's going to get you to this home page. You can also go over to My Stuff. This is going to get you access to all of the particular shows and movies and things that you've saved and want to watch for later. So the next tab over is Browse. So you can browse, you know, networks, TV shows, movies, and things like that. And if you want to save it for later, you just click on the option. I'm going to just show you here. We'll go to TV shows, and I'm going to show you how to save it into your My Stuff category. All right, so once it loads there, say you want to save one of these TV shows such as Friends, so you click on it, and then you go down to that little plus mark where it says add to my stuff and click add to my stuff in that spot. It's going to put it over into that my stuff area. So I'm going to go over to the my stuff area here and just see, you know, you save shows and it kind of goes into this tile format. Let's just click on Seinfeld here. So you can continue off where you left off the last show that you were watching. You can go to the last episode that was available. And then you can also search through specific seasons and episodes if you want to find. And then you can also see related content if you want to see shows that are similar, or people that like Seinfeld also might like some of these other shows that are related. So it's not like this app is devoid of options. I've certainly seen worse, but it's also specifically the live content. It's just a little bit bulky and not easy to find things right away, given the fact that you pretty much only see 1 to 2 shows at a time on the screen. But just their traditional streaming content, you know, seasons of shows, that stuff is pretty mainlined and easy to access, which isn't surprising considering Hulu's been in that particular market for quite a long time, and they've been able to refine their process a bit more. So that's pretty much going to do it for this video, guys, going through the in-app experience for the Hulu with Live TV. I hope this was helpful, and for more of this content in the future, you can click that subscribe button, and for more of these Hulu videos, you can check them out over at my channel. So thanks for stopping on in, and we hope to see you in future videos. Bye.